Today we're going to learn how to draw 3 different kinds of fall leaves: birch leaves, maple leaves, and oak leaves. We're going to learn how to draw these leaves using lines and shapes. Remember, a line is a moving point. A shape is a line that continues until it ends where you started. So you have a closed space. Line and shape. You're gonna have to know how to make a few different kinds of lines for this. Horizontal lines go left to right. Vertical lines go up and down. Curved lines look like they're part of a circle. They're not straight. And diagonal lines go at an angle. So they're not straight, they go at an angle. Horizontal, vertical, curved, and diagonal. Our first kind of leaf we're going to make is a birch leaf. To start, you're just going to make one vertical line. And then you want to make 2 curved lines that start at the top and end just before the bottom. I'm going to start at the top, make a nice curve, and I want to leave a little space for my stem there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So it almost looks like a circle with a line through it. Then I'm going to make some diagonal lines so I can show that leaf texture. So I'm going to start in the center and I'm going to diagonally go up until I get to the end of my leaf. I want to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to do this until I get to the top of my leaf. Diagonal lines that start from the center and end at the edge. And that's my birch leaf. The next leaf we're going to do is an oak leaf. You start the same way. You start with just a long vertical line that goes up and down. And we want to make diagonal lines similar to our birch leaf. So start in the middle and diagonally make a line that goes up. Same thing on the other side. We're going to do this 2 more times. These ones are going to be a little bit smaller than the ones on the bottom. And then the last ones we do are going to be the smallest. So we go big, medium, and small. Now we want to form the shape of our oak leaf. And oak leaves are kind of wavy on the outside, so we're going to make a wavy line. I'm going to start not at the bottom of my line, just a little bit up. I'm going to follow the shape of my line, so whenever there's a space, I'm going to make a wave. So I'm making bumps over those lines and then a little wave in between each one. So I'm making one long wavy line, and then when I end where I started, that makes a shape. And that's my oak leaf. Next, and our last leaf is going to be a maple leaf, and this one's a little bit trickier. You're going to start with just a vertical line. Then you want to make 2 diagonal lines on one side, almost like the shape of a triangle. 2 diagonal lines that go into the middle, almost like an arrow or part of a triangle. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So it kind of looks like a line with an X in it. I'm going to add some more of those shapes, those sort of triangle shapes, onto each of those lines. Just like that. It looks a little bit like a snowflake right now. I'm actually going to make my stem just a little bit longer. Now, oak leaves are very wavy. Maple leaves have jagged edges, so you want to make a zigzag line. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to start not at the bottom, but a little bit up. And I'm going to make a zigzag line around each part of my leaf. And then I'll end right back where I started. And that's my maple leaf. And now we have 3 fall leaves.